Delhi police are on the hunt for a man accused of allegedly molesting more than 15 female students at a popular ashram in Basant Kunj. The accused, Chinmay Ananda, who was appointed as the ashram's director, allegedly used his position to exploit students enrolled in management courses. In fact, investigators say the ashram expelled him after learning of the complaints, but shockingly, he was also driving a high-end Volvo with a false UN license plate. An attempt, it seems, to portray immunity or influence. But you must note that police have now seized the car and are raiding potential hideouts, with his last known location, as per some reports, to be Agra in Uttar Pradesh. Meanwhile, students have actually bravely come forward and their statements have been recorded in court, and according to police, some wardens allegedly introduced the students to Chinmay Ananda, raising troubling questions about oversight and also raising troubling questions about accountability at the ashram. The big breaking story we're tracking at the moment: Delhi police are on the hunt for a man accused of allegedly molesting more than 15 female students at a popular ashram in Basant Kunj. Chinmay Ananda, who's the accused, was appointed as the ashram's director. He allegedly used his position to exploit the students that were enrolled in management courses. In fact, police say the ashram expelled him after learning of the complaints, but shockingly, he was actually driving a high-end Volvo with a false UN license plate, I beg your pardon, an attempt, it seems, to portray immunity or influence. My colleague Anushka Garg has been tracking all the finer developments for us. Anushka joins us live with further clarity at the moment. Anushka, as we speak, any FIRs that have been filed against him so far?
Saraswati, who was the director of the ashram while he was there. Also, out of 34 students, 16 have alleged that the person who is accused here had in fact used objectionable language and had in fact also sent objectionable texts to them, and that is why they had to in fact register an FIR. The ashram has come forward and have issued a statement saying that they have in fact cast him out from all the chief posts from the ashram. But we are seeing that this horrifying incident that has taken place in Delhi's Vasant Vihar, where 34 students who are enrolled in the EWS quota of the PG Diploma Management course have in fact alleged that they had been molested and also harassed by Chinmay Ananda Saraswati. He was driving a high-end Volvo and there was a UN number plate that he was in fact using. Upon investigation, police found out that that number plate was in fact not legal, and that is why he was in fact also driving that. Police have in fact launched a manhunt to trace his whereabouts. His last location was traced in Agra, but we are seeing that he's on the run. The police have in fact launched several different teams in several different states so that he can be located, and we are seeing that the FIR have been filed. 34 students had in front of the magistrate in Patiala House Court had recorded their statement, alleging that the Baba Chinmay Ananda Saraswati had in fact allegedly harassed them while they were in fact working there, and they were in fact studying under the EWS quota and were pursuing a PGDM course in management. Over to you.
Well, this investigation also raises wider concerns about the safety of students in institutions that are supposed to be trusted spaces. Anushka, any details on the fake UN license plate and any misuse of official numbers?
That's right. He was using a fake UN number plate. Upon investigation, the police found out that the number plate was originally never sanctioned to him by the United Nations. Also, he was driving a high-end luxury Volvo while he was in fact operating there. This ashram is in fact an extension of a very renowned ashram that is in South India. The ashram has come forth with a statement saying that after knowing that he was involved in such kind of a behavior, they have in fact cast him out from all his key role that he was playing at the ashram. Several of the students have come forward and have recorded a statement in Patiala House Court stating that they were harassed in this particular case. He was sending objectionable text and was in fact also using abusive languages towards the students who were in fact studying there, and that is when this matter came forward. This whole incident that was in fact taking place in the ashram. He was using a fake UN license while he was in fact using that Volvo that was in fact given to him. But also we are seeing that the police have launched a manhunt to find out his whereabouts. whereabouts. He is currently on the run, absconding from the police. Police had in fact traced his last location in Agra, but now we are seeing that there is a full-scale manhunt that has been launched against him. Over to you.
Anushka, any ashram staff or wardens that are currently under investigation for complicity or negligence?
That's right. The police have filed an FIR under negligence as well. It has been alleged that several of the wardens who were in fact working in that particular ashram were involved in providing the girls, the female students to the Chinmayan Saraswati so that he can harass them. But we are seeing that the police have launched a full-scale manhunt so that it can be found. There's a whole lodge of investigation that is going on particularly, but we are seeing that in this particular case, the police has in fact also said that this particular case is being taken with utmost seriousness, and all of them are in fact right now under the radar. All the staff and all the people who are in fact operating there and are in fact the staff members are under investigation, and the police is currently investigating as to what roles they played in this particular case. Over to you.
Right, and meanwhile you mentioned that there are multiple teams looking out for him. He's currently on the run. Can you take us through the challenges that the police is facing in securing his arrest as we speak?
That's right. After the FIRs were lodged against him, he was on the run. His whereabouts is currently not known, and his last location was traced at near Agra. The police has in fact made several of the teams so that they can locate his whereabouts as to where he is in the hiding right now. We did see that after the case was launched, he in fact evacuated the place. He has left his car that has been seized and is right now in police custody at Vasant Vihar North Police Station. And we are seeing that the police has gone on to say that they will take this matter with utmost seriousness, and this whole matter has in fact been handed over so that all the whereabouts of the Baba, the Chinmayan Saraswati, who was in fact the director there and had in fact also been accused, has been allegedly said that he was molesting and harassing for 34 students who were in fact there studying PG diploma course in management. And also we are seeing that after this particular case, many of the girls had in fact lodged their statements in front of the magistrate at Patiala House Court, and all of them have alleged that his behavior was a little shady, and he was in fact involved in abusing and harassing the students who were studying there. Over to you.
Right. Thanks so much, Anushka, for joining us with these details. But just to dive further into the details of what the 34 students have mentioned in their account, can you tell us how the accused allegedly approached or exploited the students based on the account that they have shared with the court?
That's right. As per the female students, they were said that the wardens used to approach them and used to take them to the director, that is the Chinmayan Saraswati, the accused in this whole matter, after which he used to in fact talk to them and send them objectionable texts, and also not just that, he would use abusive language and also try to molest and harass the students who were studying there. According to their accounts and according to the statement that they have made in front of the Patiala House Court, they have said that the wardens were also involved in providing level ground so that he can approach the girls who are in fact studying there. Out of 34 students, 16 students have claimed that they were being harassed and also molested while they were there, and upon registering the FIR, the police have now launched a manhunt to trace his whereabouts and try to locate him as to where he is right now, because we are seeing that this is a very horrifying case that has come from Delhi's Vasant Vihar. This whole ashram is an extension of a very renowned ashram that is operating in South India. The ashram has come forward with a statement saying that as soon as they got to know the behavior of the Chinmayan Saraswati, who's the accused in this case, they have immediately taken all the key positions from him, and they have in fact said that now the Chinmayan Saraswati is in fact no longer associated with them, and they have taken appropriate action, and they have also said that they will be helping with the investigation in this matter. Currently his luxury Volvo has been seized and has been kept in police custody, but we are seeing that he is absconding, and the police has launched a full-scale manhunt so that he can be traced. Over to you.
Right, as Anushka is reporting, the police has launched a full-scale manhunt for Chinmay Nanda. At this point, Anushka, are we aware of any warning signs or red flags that were actually ignored by the management of the ashram?
That's right, because we are seeing, as per the statements that were made by all the female students who were in fact studying there, they have said that the wardens were involved, all the wardens who were in fact there, who were in fact looking after these students who were in fact living in the hostel. They have said that the wardens used to approach them, the wardens would in fact take them to the accused in this matter, and after that he would start objectionable behavior and objectionable texts were also in fact been sent to the students, and that is how he used to operate. After a lot of students found out that there were multiple students who were facing this kind of harassment, all the girls went to the police station and lodged an FIR against him, and this whole case came to light that this person who's the accused in this case, Chinmayanand Saraswati, was in fact involved in objectionable behavior, and all the students were studying there under the EWS quota and were in fact also pursuing the PhD diploma course in management, have been in fact accused. Over to you.
Right. Also, do we know when the management first learnt of these allegations, and why was the accused expelled only afterward, or do we still have preliminary information trickling in?
That's right. What we are getting to know from the FIR is that according to the complaint that was dated at August 4th in 2025, the accused was in fact allegedly misbehaving with the students that were enrolled in the EWS scholarship in a postgraduate diploma course in management. But we're also seeing that this matter first came into light on August 4th, and after that the management had in fact also started launching their investigation, and had in fact also learned that there were not just one or two but at least 16 students who have complained that Chinmayanand Saraswati was in fact misbehaving with them and was molesting and harassing the students who were there for their course, and after which the whole case came to light. Also, the management have said that they have taken cognizance of this particular case, and they have taken action based on the FIR and the statements of the student. They have said that now the Chinmayanand Saraswati is no longer in any kind of post that is in fact given by the ashram, and we are seeing that this case is still developing. The police has launched a manhunt, and Chinmayanand Saraswati is still absconding. Over to you.
Anushka, thanks so much for joining us with the latest details. This case underscores a deeper issue. Even spiritual or educational institutions are not immune to exploitation. At the moment, we have my colleague Divyankar Tiwari joining us with further details from Ground Zero. Divyankar, as we were discussing with Anushka, any FIRs that have been filed against Chinmayananda so far?
जी बिल्कुल, देखिए चैतन्यानंद सरस्वती के खिलाफ 2 FIR जो है वो दर्ज की गई है। एक जो FIR है वो जो 16 छात्राओं ने जो दर्ज कराई है, छेड़छाड़ के साथ साथ जो रेप करने की कोशिश है जो उन छात्राओं के खिलाफ चैतन्यानंद सरस्वती ने की, और दूसरी FIR जो अपनी कार वॉल्वो पर फर्जी नंबर प्लेट, आप ये तस्वीर देख पाएंगे, ये वही गाड़ी है, वही वॉल्वो कार है जिसका इस्तेमाल जो बाबा चैतन्यानंद सरस्वती अपना रसूख दिखाने के लिए करता था। और जब पुलिस छात्राओं की शिकायत पर उस इंस्टीट्यूट में पहुंची तो उसके बाद तलाशी के दौरान जो CCTV फुटेज के साथ साथ जो संस्थान में हार्ड डिस्क मिला उसको अपने कब्जे में पुलिस ने लिया और FSL जांच के लिए भेजा है। और उसके साथ साथ जो पार्किंग है वहां से वॉल्वो कार जो आप इन तस्वीरों में देख पाएंगे जिस पर फर्जी नंबर प्लेट 39UN1 ये नंबर प्लेट का इस्तेमाल इस गाड़ी के साथ वो बाबा अपना रसूख दिखाने के लिए कर रहा था। तो इस मामले में भी जो चैतन्यानंद सरस्वती है उसके खिलाफ पुलिस ने FIR दर्ज किया है, और फिलहाल ये जो गाड़ी है ये थाने के अंदर जो सीज करके यहाँ पर खड़ी कर दी गई है। और इसके साथ साथ तकरीबन 1.5 महीने इस पूरे मामले के दर्ज कराने के बाद बीत चुके हैं, लेकिन अभी भी जो बाबा है वो फरार है। कई जो इंस्टीट्यूट में काम करने वाली जो स्टाफ की महिलाएं हैं वो भी जो छात्राएं हैं उनके ऊपर दबाव बनाती थी। तो ये भी आरोप जो है वो छात्राओं की तरफ से, पीड़ित छात्राओं की तरफ से लगाए गए हैं। और बाबा कहीं ना कहीं अपने रसूख का इस्तेमाल इस तरह से लड़कियों के ऊपर प्रेशर बनाने के लिए करता था। तो बड़ा मामला जो है वो राजधानी दिल्ली से वसंत कुंज इलाके से सामने निकल कर आया, जहां पर आश्रम संचालक के ऊपर इस तरह के गंभीर जो आरोप हैं वो लगे हैं। 1.5 महीने अब तक इस पूरे मामले में बीत चुके हैं। अभी भी जो चैतन्यानंद सरस्वती वो फरार है। देखने वाली बात हुई कि पुलिस कब तक इस पूरे मामले में जो आरोपी बाबा है उसको पकड़ पाती है। जी,
I mean, it's already been a month and a half, as you are highlighting. The police have been unsuccessful in even figuring out his whereabouts as we speak. Meanwhile, Divyankar, are there any indications of complicity or negligence by the ashram staff or wardens in facilitating his actions?
जी बिल्कुल, देखिए इस पूरे मामले में अगर बात करें तो शिकायत जो है वो श्रृंगेरी मठ के जो प्रशासक हैं P.A. मुरली, उनके शिकायत के आधार पर ही इस पूरे मामले जो है वो दिल्ली पुलिस में दर्ज किया गया था और बाबा चैतन्य सरस्वती के खिलाफ FIR दर्ज कराई गई थी, जिसमें बीते कई महीनों से ये बात सामने निकल कर आ रही थी, जिसमें चैतन्य सरस्वती के खिलाफ लड़कियों से छेड़छाड़, उनसे शारीरिक संबंध बनाने की कोशिश करने के मामले लगातार सामने आ रहे थे और जिसका जो दबाव है वो उसी इंस्टीट्यूट की महिला जो सहकर्मी है उनकी तरफ से छात्राओं के ऊपर बाबा की बात मानने को लेकर बनाए जा रहे थे। और जब ये बात सारी सामने निकल कर आई तो उसके बाद चैतन्य सरस्वती के खिलाफ गंभीर धाराओं में चूंकि वो आश्रम का संचालन भी कर रहा था, जिसके बाद ये मामला जो है वो दिल्ली पुलिस में दर्ज कराया जाता है और जिसके बाद पड़ताल करने के लिए जब दिल्ली पुलिस की एक टीम इंस्टीट्यूट के अंदर पहुंचती है तो उसके बाद वहां से ये कार बरामद करती है। कार को फिलहाल सीज करके थाने के अंदर खड़ा कर दिया गया और इसके साथ साथ जो CCTV फुटेज है, हार्ड डिस्क है, उन्हें भी पुलिस की तरफ से जब्त कर लिया गया है और जांच के लिए FSL में भेज दिया गया है। जी
Divyankar Tiwari, thank you so much for joining us with the latest from Ground Zero. We'll of course revert to you for regular updates. It's been a month and a half since this case came to light. This man on your screens, he's been accused by over 15 female students of molestation and he is currently on the run. He was last traced near Agra in Uttar Pradesh and the police is yet to find him. 2 FIRs have been registered. We'll continue to track the latest as far as the story is concerned.